Good morning, my darlings. How are you? I have a big woolly jumper on today because it's freezing outside. It's -2 Celsius outside. And once a few more people join me, I will show you the snow in the trees because it's like winter wonderland. It's beautiful outside and it's nice and warm inside, and I'm going nowhere today. So I'm very happy to be sitting here with you with my candle burning. Got my little crackle candle on, got my fairy lights on. I might even start thinking about putting my Christmas decorations up this week. How about you? Has anybody got their Christmas decorations up yet? Do let me know if you do trim your house and decorate when you're planning on doing that. Oh my goodness, I've just seen the most beautiful robin in the tree. So I have Nancy here, Julie Johnson, Karen, Nicholas, Susan Clark watching. How are you all doing, my loves? Drop a comment and say hello. And good morning or good evening, Nicole South. How are you doing, darling? How are things with you? So I had a very eventful day yesterday. I decided to do lots of writing because I was just feeling in that mood. You know, we just want to do loads of work. And my document was on autosave and decided to save none of it, none of the 4 hours worth of writing that I did. So I thought, right, I'm going to take myself off and dye my roots of my hair. And I did that. And when my hair had dried, I lit some candles. I watched a film. I can highly recommend The Colour Room. The Colour Room, which is a film about Clarice Cliff, the amazing potter and her life. It was a very uplifting, very, very beautiful film. And I went to blow the candles out and set fire to my hair. So I managed to blow, you know, get the fire out on my hair, and luckily I've got a lot of hair, so it didn't really make any difference. And I thought, I need to go to bed because I'm just an accident waiting to happen. So anyway, that was my day yesterday. I hope you had a much better one than me. It's so lovely to see you here live, Lucy Buxton. No decorations till after your son's and grandson's birthday, Julie. Yes, so if you've got family members or you yourself who are having birthdays in December, put the emphasis on them, and then we'll worry about Christmas. It's cold in Warrington and your gas combi boiler broke yesterday. Oh my goodness, Sharon. You've got no heat or hot water, darling. Oh, I hope you can get somebody out to it soon. My heart goes out to you. We'll send you lots of warmth. Send lots of hearts Sharon's way, because if you've ever been without heating, electricity, gas, water, oh, it's just awful. So we send you lots of love, darling. Good morning to Sujata. How are you doing, my love? Julie Effamy is here. Sonia Anders, good evening to you. I know, right, Sonia? Oh, I thought best place for me is my bed. What can happen in there? I did spill hot chocolate all over my covers, but I think that was very mild compared to setting my hair on fire. Hayley Northfield is here. Hello there, Hayley. And it's nearly 8 years in and you still struggle with Christmas being a summer thing. I think I could get used to it though. I think I could get used to that, Nicole. Ludmilla is saying it's the same there. Your son's 3rd birthday today. No Christmas decorations yet, just birthday balloons. And a very happy birthday to your lovely son, Ludmilla. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, 3 years ago today you were holding him in your arms. The best Christmas present ever, isn't it? Oh, today is going to be so much better, trust me, Julie. Sonal Shara's watching. Now let's track back and say hi to everyone before I get going, because we've got some important messages today, because we've got a new moon coming up. Paula Skirney, Helen Quinn, Joanne Thomas, Christiane Cottrell, hello darlings. Jenny Barnes is watching. Hazel King. I bet it's really chilly where you are. Daniel Bowen, good afternoon, good evening to you. Janine Smelts, you're gorgeous too. Andrea McSkimming's here with us. Hello, darlings. All right, alrighty, right. Oh, lots of love to Sujata and Mauritius as well, because you're going through a hard time because of the virus. Oh, tell me about it. It's awful, isn't it? So lots of blessings to you and Mauritius. Glynis Hoskins is here. Good morning. Nicole says it's weird walking around in shorts listening to Christmas songs. Like I say, I think I would like to give that a try and see if I could get used to it. Teresa McElhill is here. You've had a headache for the last few days and wishing All love, joy and peace, and I hope that your headache subsides, my love. Joanne Woolley's here and Jennifer Sylvia. Good morning, darlings. Good morning to Mona Peebles and Donna Bennett and Glynis Southall. Okay, let's get on with the messages. Right, I'll start shuffling and I'll talk about what we're going to do. So, we've got a new moon coming up on the 4th of December, which I believe is Saturday. And it's the new moon in Sagittarius. And it also is a solar eclipse. So it's going to be a really powerful time of new beginnings. Something new is birthed in your life. And I always call it like the trigger being pulled, the beginning of the race, you know, towards whatever it is that is coming into your life. Good morning, Julie Hans and Carol Darwin and Hardy. You all came in together. So these are our messages for the new moon eclipse. That one in particular is the message, and I'm going to have a message from my Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty for the eclipse as well. Somebody sent me stars and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Unfortunately, I think it was Carol that sent me stars. Facebook has taken away the ability for me to see who sent the stars. I don't know why they do these things. Why do they change a good thing? I do not know. Bridget Fitzgerald's watching as well. Okay, so let's just talk about, before we get into the cards, let's just talk about the new moon. Let's pull you back a little bit and then you can see. Now, the new moon eclipse is going to be in the sign of Sagittarius, as I said. And new moon eclipses are all about bringing us new beginnings, fresh starts. And it's very much connected to our goals. It's very much connected to striving and stretching and making things bigger in our lives. Because the new moon ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter. Jupiter's the great benefic. It gives us gifts. It helps us to expand and grow, to become bigger than that little pond that we were swimming around in. It wants us to visit places that are more expansive and for us to grow our knowledge and wisdom or get to know things that are a little bit foreign to us. So there's all kinds of different things that can be coming up for you at this new moon. And we'll have a look and see what those are collectively. And then we have our new moon messages at the back there with these gorgeous little wooden decorations that I'm going to tell you about their origins in a second. But let's get on with the messages this morning. So, my loves, this represents this first part of the week, Monday through to about Wednesday time. And our angel message, and I always like to show you what decks I'm using. So it's the Angel Tarot deck by Radley Valentine, which I highly recommend. And in fact, we'll be learning about reading these cards like these in my angel card reading masterclass. I'll talk about that later, but I've just popped a link in there for you to go and have a look and check that out. Okay, so the Ten of Water, always love to see this card coming up because it's all about fulfillment. It's all about feeling like we're surrounded by good people. It's about our tribe. It's about that emotional connection we have with others. It's the family, or if we don't get on with our family or we can't be near our family, it's about the tribe, the tribal feeling, the feeling of connection with soulmates. And soulmates come in all shapes and sizes. They're not just romantic partners. They are best friends, they are workmates who we just get on with. They're people who can become teachers or gurus to us, neighbours who we really get along with, or who have really important messages to teach us. So this is a beautiful time for you to connect with others. And now I know, because this virus is flaring up again, that we might have to distance ourselves in some ways from other people, but I always feel like that brings us closer in a way, because then we end up connecting online, or we end up having Zoom calls or Skype chats and messenger video chats with people. I've certainly forged friendships during COVID that I had lost touch with people, and then we've become really close again. So it can be a blessing, my loves, and find all of the ways to connect with your people. And of course, hang out here, because this is a beautiful place to connect with really lovely souls. And I know a few of you have made really good friends here. And I count you all as really beautiful friends to me as well, because you are so lovely, and I know that we were meant to be connected. So what a lovely start to the week. You know, the 10 is all about being filled up with emotion, which is the water energy. So fill up your cups, my love, and you can get your emotional fulfillment through others at the beginning of this week. It feels like everything and everyone is coming together in some way. So let's support each other. Let's rally round. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Send that message. Ring that person up. Post that Christmas card. Whatever you want to do. Just want to say some hellos quickly. Nicola Allen, Jane McGuinness, Marcella Conlon, Robin May, and Agatha Roseanne, Julie Hindmarsh and Stephanie Faru, Nina Evans, Leslie Ann Townley, Joy Cook, Mary Casey, Kinga Magdalena, Bridget Fitzgerald. Good morning to you all, my loves. And Sharon Barker too. So this is the middle of the week. So what is happening for us from Wednesday through to Friday? And we have the Seven of Earth. Now, doesn't this card rear its head quite often? I feel like I'm getting deja vu with this card. It does come up quite a lot. And when that happens, it often means that we have to take notice of the fact that we are making really good progress. That we've been working hard. It's a little bit like, you know, the Santa Claus saying, you know, if you've been good all year round, you're going to get your rewards at Christmas. And this is saying that, you know, you might not have stopped and taken a look at your progress lately. And progress can be very small, can't it? You know, it's like anything we do. Say you are starting to renovate a house, and, you know, you do half an hour every day of peeling wallpaper, sanding down woodwork, cleaning things up, getting rid of rubbish. And every little pocket of 30 minutes adds up to that complete house renovation. So this is where sometimes we can get a little bit weary of, oh, I'm always working, I'm always striving. You know, remember, this new moon eclipse is about goals. It's about setting goals. It's about being confident in those goals and striving towards whatever it is we feel compelled that our soul wants us to do, that is an important part of our life path. And what is really important is that we don't start to lose faith, lose hope, because 7 is a magical number and Earth is very slow moving energy. So it's all about pacing yourself. It's about sprinkling those grains of sand and doing that religiously, and eventually you'll look back and you've got an entire sand castle. It's that kind of energy, the 7 of Earth. But it is about taking a moment and listening to the wisdom that tree is talking to that fairy there and going, hey, look at all of these lovely acorns and these golden little jewels that we've got growing here. And you're not looking because you're constantly working towards something. And it's about stopping, taking a breath, taking a moment to see how far you've come. And you have come a long way, baby. Yes, you have. And sometimes we don't acknowledge that. Now, one of the things I started doing at the beginning of the year, I've stopped unfortunately, was I have this jar. Let me just take you up there. And you can see all of the snow outside. Isn't it pretty? It's a winter wonderland today. So you see that jar there? Well, normally I write down on little bits of paper every day something good that's happened or something that I feel like I've achieved. And I put those little papers in the jar. And then every 3 months I get the papers out and I read through them. And, you know, you write things on the papers that you forget about. So it can be that, you know, you were assertive in a conversation with somebody, that you did something on your to-do list that you've been putting off for ages and you did it, or you did some exercise, or you know, all the little wins on a daily basis. And they all add up. And then when you start looking through them, you go, gosh, you know, haven't I done well? Didn't I really grit my teeth and stick with it? So, you know, get yourself a little jar started like that, where you write down every day something good. And it's a really lovely thing to do, I promise you. And I must get back to that because I miss it. I really enjoy that end of the 3 months where I go through the jar and pat myself on the back. So Sonia's saying, thank you for sharing. It looks beautiful. I've only seen snow once. Oh, Sonia. I bet you, Kelly Lyons has just come in. Kelly, I bet you've seen snow more than once because you get a lot of snow where you are, don't you? It seems to be Yorkshire, the Midlands, the Northeast. We seem to be like a snow magnet. So you should come and visit and we can guarantee that you'll have some snow, especially this time of year. Okay, now are you ready for the new moon messages? We have got this card and the yellow one as well, representing the message for the new moon eclipse. What is it that we are going to see revealed to us? Because something's eclipsed and it becomes revealed, it becomes known to us. What is that? Let's have a look, see. Look at that. So we have got one of my favourite cards in the deck. Is it right to have favourites? I think it's okay. But I really love this card because it's an earth card, first of all, and earth is, you know, we're all human here. We have souls. We are souls, should I say. We don't have souls. We are souls. We have bodies. But we are having an earthly experience. We are being earthly people, humans. And we need stuff. We need recognition. We need human contact. We need to feel as though we are ticking off milestones, that we've got money in the bank so that we can survive, and not just survive, that we can actually do more and, you know, have abundance so that we can be more in the world and make the world a better place, right? Well, when we see earth cards coming up, particularly the Nine of Earth, this is a wonderful card that speaks of wealth, that speaks of abundance. And look at her, she's very abundant. She's got this beautiful costume on. She's got these beautiful jewels. She's got a little tiara there, and she's got these wings resplendent. And she's glowing, and she's doing it all. And she did it by herself, and she nailed it. And this is success. This is about that moment where we realise that we've got more in the bank account than we have going out of the bank account. This is about, you know, that whole thing of, you know, I got it myself, I did it myself, I earned it, I slayed it. The message here is enjoying life's luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. It's about that independence. It's about that I didn't need to ask anybody to support me, to give me anything, because I earned it. I won it for myself. So isn't that beautiful? And you know the 9 is all about I'm nearly there, and you are nearly there. And this eclipse is going to show you a glimpse of what's possible. So you might see some kind of glimmer of something that you've been wishing for, that you've been striving towards. And look at the continuation here. This is the part of the journey where we're a little bit weary of showing up all the time and going, is this making a difference? Am I actually seeing anything happening? Am I just turning up all the time and doing these things? And is it working? And then this is the proof of the pudding. It's saying to you, you are. My mother's just trying to ring me there. Sorry. I tell my mum I'm live at 11 on a Monday. Don't ring me. Does she listen? No. Mum's great. Okay. So, happy birthday for tomorrow to Vladimira. You've been baking a cake and you quit your job. 8 years been working in the care industry. You got the week off, and next week you start working in the spa, your massage and Reiki. There you go. That is beautiful. So that's a really important new beginning for you at the eclipse. And with your birthday being so close to the eclipse, anybody who's got your birthday this week, or actually on the day of the eclipse, or just after, this is a very powerful time for new beginnings for you, my darlings. So good luck to you. Susie Stillwell's watching. Good morning, Susie. How are you doing, my darling? Okay, so let us have a look and see what is the card of the week for the eclipse message. And this one comes from my Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty deck. Let me just grab that for you. Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty. And your message is love. Fall in love. You are always loved. This is about being in partnership. So you could have some romance and meet some important soulmate this week. That sense of belonging, that love, your cup getting filled up. You could just feel more love around you generally. This eclipse is opening you up to the things that you love, feeling like you're loved and appreciated, or just falling in love with life, you know, feeling like I'm doing this. You know, although she's on her own in that card there, she did it on her own, but she's got the support and the balance of, you know, these universal forces. And Sonia is manifesting Chris Hemsworth. You've mentioned that before. I feel as though you've got a little crush on Chris Hemsworth. Both of the Hemsworth brothers are pretty good actors, aren't they? Pretty lovely people. So yeah, I hope that you do manifest Chris Hemsworth. Okay, so there you go. So for me, my exciting news for the new moon eclipse is the day after the new moon eclipse, I'm back on Jewelry Maker TV with my books and my Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty deck. So I'll be on JM at 9 AM UK time on Sunday, the 5th of December. So if you can watch, you can tune in. You can actually watch it on YouTube or through their website if you can't get that TV show. If you're not in this country, you can watch online. So that's very nice to be invited back there to sell some of my stuff in time for Christmas. So I'm very, very happy about. So yeah, that was my nice little surprise for the eclipse, to be invited on that show. And when I looked at the date, I was like, oh, it's the day after the eclipse. So I'm hoping that will be, you know, because my goal first and foremost is very much about reaching people with my writing and my teachings and my oracle cards and communication. So it's a dream, you know, every time I get to do that, I know it to a wider audience, a new audience. It's very exciting for me. So Julie said you spotted that I was on JM while you were looking through the planner. Oh, I hope you'll watch. I hope you will, or you watch the replay. I'll post a link. So there you go. And Kelly's, oh, we're all manifesting men here. So Kelly's manifesting Jason Momoa. What would you do with him? He's very big. Would he fit into that room of yours? He's a big guy. Jason Momoa or The Rock. Yeah, you might have to put an extension on or something. Can you imagine? You'd have to get a new bed and a new bathtub and everything. Would they fit in the shower? I don't know. You see, I'm not a fan of really tall men, really big men, because they just get in the way, wouldn't they? Just get under your feet. Okay. All right, now let us see what messages we've got for this new moon eclipse, shall we? I want to talk about the decks that I'm using. So, first of all, we've got a message for the eclipse from the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. I love this deck so much. And we also have the Angel Answers Oracle cards. I think they've been republished under Radley Valentine's name now, but the Marius Michael George artwork is so divine, is the only way to describe it. Absolutely beautiful. So these little wooden ornaments, let me just bring them in, were brought back from Prague this weekend by my daughter. So she had a very impromptu quick trip to Prague with her boyfriend. Can you believe that they're celebrating 7 years together? So it was their anniversary, and he whisked her off to Prague, and they had the most gorgeous, magical, very Christmassy weekend. And she brought these lovely little wooden pieces back for the Christmas tree, and I said, can I use them for my live this morning? I thought they'd be perfect. So this is a snowflake with this lovely church inside it. That's number 1. They've still got the tags on, so excuse the tags. And then, aren't they clever, the way they cut them out and everything? I think they must be laser cut. And then this second one is this gorgeous Christmas tree with the 2 baubles and the lovely star on top. So that is number 2. And then the third message, whoops, is our beautiful reindeer with all of his lovely workmanship in here. Isn't that pretty? He's a very noble reindeer. That's number 3. Vladimira, Prague is amazing. That's your country, where you're from. You're from Czech Republic, of course. Oh, Prague is so beautiful. I used to work there. Let's see, how long ago now? 10 years ago. 10 or 11 years ago. Oh, no, longer. Longer than that. It's like 14 years ago I worked in Prague for 6 months. I had the pleasure of doing that, and it is an amazing place. Yes, definitely very magical. Okay, so the first message here is the snowflake. So snowflakes, the first thing that comes to mind is just how unique they are. You know, so you look under at a snowflake underneath a microscope. Everyone is completely different, and they are absolutely beautiful. And this also is like this sacred space in the middle of it. So this reminds me of you. And this is all about you, and value your uniqueness, your talents, your skills. There's no one like you, and there is some sacred space within you, and honor that sacred space within you. So maybe it's important at the time of this eclipse, particularly on the day of the eclipse, on the the Saturday, the 4th of December, is to have some quiet time, some peaceful time, just to think about your gifts, your talents, and the ways that you would like to express them in the world more, the ways that you would like to use them in the world. And you don't have to go anywhere special to do this, to just find a quiet space in your home, go out in nature, whatever appeals to you, and just close your eyes and really think about yourself, what you would like, especially going into 2022, because these eclipses can take 6 months to unfold and show what they're going to be weaving into our lives. So that is your message with the snowflake. And then your cards. So this one is the Gateway Oracle card. And the first message is planting seeds. Yes. So at the eclipse, it's very important for you to plant these seeds with grace in the fertile soil of your soul. Look at that. So that's perfect. So think about, what skills and talents do I already have? This is you, little bird, alone, at one with nature, with the divine, thinking about yourself, thinking about your role in the world, your life. And thinking as the sun comes down on the end of another year, what new things you'd like to grace the world with your skills and talents and your wisdom. What would you like to learn in 2022? What would you like to become? What would you like to see flourish in your life? Planting those seeds now. Don't wait till the new year. Do it now, okay? It's a really important time for you. And then if you have any question, if you think of a question in your mind that's burning away, bring that to mind. And this is the answer to your question through the Angel Answers card for you. And it is helpful people. So whatever the question is, there is somebody coming into your life to help you. Your angels are going to send you earth angels to support and guide you, and to help you to achieve some of these things that you're thinking about there as you sit on your little fence, contemplating life, contemplating your goals for 2022. So sometimes we feel like, I've got to do it all by myself. I can't do it, can't seem to achieve these things. Well, ask your angels to bring in whoever can support you, and they are amazing at doing that. Trust me, I've done it many times where I've had a problem and I say I need support. Angels, send helpful people my way, or a helpful person, and they do that. And this could also be, if you're looking for love, or you're open to love, should I say, and you want to attract a romantic partner into your life, then ask your angels to support you in the process of doing that, to bring that person into your life, or the people who could introduce you to your soulmate. So I hope those messages resonate with you there. And then our second message is this beautiful little Christmas tree with the 2 baubles there. Now, when I think of the Christmas tree, symbolically, it is all about, all of the decorations are lovely and everything, but it's all about, where's the tree? The tree is the jewel in the crown of the Christmas decor. It is the foundation piece. It's got the lights, it's got all the baubles. We put all the presents underneath it. We gather around and get excited about Christmas, or we sit by the tree, or we sit under the tree, opening the presents. So it is literally the pillar of Christmas, of our lives, of our homes. When you go into the city and there's a Christmas tree, that's where we all gravitate towards, isn't it? So this is about somebody's asking, why is this on here? I don't know. Did somebody share it? Ruth McCormack? I didn't share my video somewhere, so feel free to take it down. So anyway, Sorry about that. I just got distracted there. Somebody's getting irate with me. I have nothing to do with this, Ruth McCormick, so take the video off your group if it's been shared on there. So anyway, so I am going live in my Angel Lady page to my own followers and not disturbing anybody else in the process of doing that. So this Christmas tree is very much about your sense of belonging. What is it that you are gravitating towards? I can't say that. And where is it you belong? There is a really important sense of belonging coming to you, for you. And it's really important for you to be open to that. That's what the new moon eclipse is helping you to establish, that sense of finding home, or the people that mean home to you, the central pillar of your life in 2022. And then your message from the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Lynn is: emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. So she's sleeping there, she's taking a break, and she's just gracefully, you know, this water energy underneath her that's acting like a pillow. It's almost as though these are her dreams. So what is it that you are dreaming of? Is there some important dream or desire that you have? Well, you've got to wait graciously and gracefully for this. Just like the Christmas tree, it can take a long time to grow into becoming the beautiful, big, bushy, tall tree that it is. And it's important for you to indulge in those dreams of yours, to really allow those dreams. Sonia's saying Nick Hemsworth. Yeah. Chris Hemsworth, should I say? Sorry, I saw Nikki Whitfield, and then I saw the word Hemsworth, so I said Nick Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth. Open your soul to gracefully accepting whatever wants to come your way, to opening up to all that you can be in 2022 with this eclipse. It feels like a very gentle energy, but very strong, doesn't it? And then think about a question that you would like answers to. And here is your answer. Wait, yes. So look, there's this strong message about graceful. You know, when we're graceful, we move slowly, we move gently, we allow. So you can have whatever you want. You can, you know, dream big, dream frequently, but be gracious and graceful enough to wait. Don't push, don't nag. Just be at one with your dreams, gracefully. There's something about gracefulness, you know, when we watch ballerinas, they're just so elegant, aren't they? There's something so beautiful about that. So that is your message number 2. And then number 3, we have this beautiful reindeer. Now, reindeer, you know, when you think of the antlers, this is all about leadership. And so you know, the star sign of Sagittarius is very go-getting, very adventurous, very goal-orientated. Of course, I mentioned earlier that it is ruled by the planet Jupiter. And Jupiter is a planet of expansion and growth and depth. And, you know, it's about being confident enough to go out there and, you know, be the sovereign in your life. Be the leading lady or gentleman in your life. You are the star of the show. Hold your head up. You know, you've grown these antlers for a reason. It's all the wisdom and experience, not just in this life, but all of the other lifetimes that you're bringing into this life. So go for it. You know, you're in charge of your life, and take that charge. Stand up tall and show the world your crown. This is you. So your messages from the Gateway Oracle. What is your message for the new moon eclipse? Believe in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. And this is all about possibility. You know, we have to believe before we see something. We have to suspend belief and we have to go with it. And we have to know within ourselves before anybody acknowledges that or tells us. We have to know within us that we're worthy of all the things that we're trying to attract into our lives, all the things that we wish for, all the goals that we're going after. So when you believe in magic, magic is there. Magic is only there for those who see and believe. So when we see it before, you know, so you know, when we're always asking for proof, when we're looking for proof, when we're being really cynical, that's when magic sneaks under our nose, because magic is for those who want to indulge in a little mystery, who want to know that this is already unfolding before it's begun to be tangible in your life. It's coming. True magic is abounding in your life. That's your affirmation, my loves. Number 3s. And you make the magic happen because you are so strong and regal and you're so worth it. So what is the answer to your question? Think about a question. What would you most like an answer to today? And your angel answers card is, if you believe. Oh my God. Now, I drew these independently. I didn't look at them. I love it when this happens, don't you? I get goosebumpy. Believe, believe, believe. If you believe, you hold the key to making magic happen in your life, because when you believe in magic, it's everywhere. You're going to see it. Believing is seeing, not the other way around. And you are the holder of that magical wisdom, the holder of all of your gifts. It's truly magical. You are magical. This is sacred geometry, my darlings. This, can you see these symbols? So the downward pointing triangle that makes up this beautiful star is all about your earth energy. The upward pointing triangle is about your spiritual energy, and the combination of those is dynamite. It's pure magic. So there's the gifts and talents you have in a worldly sense, the gifts and talents you have in a spiritual sense. And when you connect with those, you bring them together, they make this star, and that is your sole purpose. That is the magic that you bring into the world. So there you go. I'd love to end on a little bit of a beautiful message like that always confirms to me that our angels are around us and they're bringing us all this gorgeous wisdom and guidance. They're doing it every day, and we can always connect to that. You can always tap into that because you are super powerful, all of you, all of us. That's why we're here, you know. And I just want to thank you for being here this morning. And I'm going to leave you with the snow. See the snow again. And I'm going to wish you a wonderful week. I'll be back on Wednesday with the Wednesday Wisdom Messages. And I'll also be back every day with our beautiful card of the day as well. And lots of other bits and pieces in between. So take care, my loves. Sending you lots and lots of love and angel blessings.